Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Connor Knowles, and this is the Nerdic Gods Podcast, episode 55. Yes, 55, not 45. Yeah. Last week I fucked up big time, big time. Yeah. Anyways, joining me as always is the Wanda herself, Daniel.
I'm the what?
Wanda.
Wanda. I'm Wanda.
Yeah. And the guy who doesn't know who Vision is, Sims.
I don't know who Vision is.
Yeah, you went on an Avengers podcast once and you didn't know who Vision was.
I didn't say that.
As a certified nerd, I can't let you live that one down. You did say that. You forgot who Vision was. It's on film, Sims.
Oh.
Guys, normally we record on a Thursday, and today we are recording on a Tuesday. I've been in this cycle for the past 8 weeks of where I record this show, go to work, I come home, and the new episode of WandaVision's out. Today, I don't get that. It's very
what a day.
It's a great day. I always love Thursdays. Yeah. But it's upsetting. Very into WandaVision right now. And so rarely does a show come out or anything where I see stuff for it beforehand and I'm just like, man, that looks right up my alley. I really hope they hit the vibe that I'm thinking it's gonna hit. And it actually does. You know what I mean? I relate it to Horizon, where the build up to Horizon, I saw everything for that and I was like, man, that looks perfectly for me. Everything I want, and then it comes out, and it actually is that. That's what WandaVision feels like.
Feels good.
Yeah, it feels great. Feels great. Anyways, we are a weekly video game podcast. We are not a television movie podcast, although sometimes it feels like we are.
Can be. Maybe one day.
I want to say at the top, we are now on all audio platforms where you can go get your podcast. We're on your Google Play, your Apple, your what's the one I'm forgetting? Spotify. Yes, we are on all those. If you want any of the other ones that we need to be on there, go ahead, leave it in the comments. We will do that because it's pretty easy to do. Also, leave us a nice review. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, stuff like that. Comment. Give us those 5 stars. Do whatever. Anyways, guys, it's been another busy week in the world of video games.
Yes,
there's no let up with these video games,
I mean, everybody's got news, right? All the time.
All the time. Okay, cool. Let's go into some news. First up, the new PSVR has sort of kind of been announced. Sort of. Yeah. Softly announced. I guess you
not completely officially.
Yeah.
They're talking about it at least.
Yeah, so Herman Hulse came out in a blog post, said they're working on the new PSVR. It's not going to come out this year. It's going to be attached to only be one cord now, right? That's what it is? Yeah, one cord.
Probably straight from your PS5, yeah.
Yeah, not coming out in 2021. They're also working on a new controller that will have some of the DualSense features that kind of stuff has.
I wonder if that's going to be more like a Move type of thing.
Yeah, they got those one that are a paddle or whatever in your hands. I think Oculus has those.
Oh, yeah. With the circle.
Yeah, I wonder if it's going to be more or something like that. Are you guys excited for new PSVR?
I've only used my brother's VR headsets. I won't get it.
What does he have? You said he has multiple.
Yeah, he started with the PSVR, and then he had an Oculus, the first gen, and then he has the Quest. Or the Quest 2, I think. The Quest 2. I think it's the 2. I could be wrong.
Is that the all wireless one?
Yeah, the Quest line is the wireless version. But I've never... I played some games was the Beat Saber. I really like Beat Saber, but it's just not a way I want to play games right now. Especially with glasses, it's not as comfortable for me. Yeah, I don't know. Unless it's people with glasses say, oh, yeah, it's very good. Check it out. Maybe. And if it's reasonably priced.
Sure. Yeah, I've never even tried one, surprisingly enough. I've never even put on a VR headset, so I don't really know. I've been interested in getting a PSVR, so maybe I would pick this one up. I just want I want the library to be there. I need more games than just the small handful they have right now. So, if they launch with something cool, you were just talking, there's a rumored spin-off Horizon game. Who knows if that's real or not for PSVR. So if that was real, that would probably push me over the edge to go get one, stuff like that. But yeah, I can't say I'm too excited about this, but I'd definitely be interested when they start showing off more. Sims,
I'd be
I know
excited
you.
to see it, right?
Yeah, Sims, I know you have PSVR.
Yeah,
So are you excited?
Yeah, like if it's just the one wire, and when it says one wire, I kind of just think the wire that goes from the box to the console and it being wireless, like one wire.
Nah, I'm assuming it's the back of the headset.
Hopefully not. Probably because it'd be cost effective. I really enjoy the PSVR. It's just a hassle to set up and like having the room, and then the way we moved our room around just recently kind of limits more space than we did have before that. It wasn't too bad. Like I said, it's just I think everyone's complaint is the same. It's just having to set it up, and it's a bit of a pain in the arse. I'm excited. It'd be interesting to see their like version of, a decent VR unit. Hopefully we get, I mean, it got supported, quite well. Now they've committed to number 2, and they've come out here publicly and said, oh yeah, number 2's coming. Hopefully they put more into it. Do you know what I mean? Like they've had their little like, oh, let's see how this goes, and now it's like this could be the real deal.
The problem, I think, in general with them and PSVR is, some games are there, but the tech isn't anywhere near what the other headsets are doing. So they want to keep the cost down, but they still want it to feel.
That's the idea, though, with them, right? Like they're trying to be the most affordable VR headset, right?
But I don't think that VR can be and also be really good. Like
Sure.
You need to have a very crisp screen with high resolution so people don't get sick. You need to have it to be comfortable. You need the games, right? I guess the controller, so you could do motion things. Also have, so I know some games do a controller in just the headset, so you can look around and do a regular DualShock. I hope that if they're going to commit, I think they need to commit and maybe do multiple SKUs of it. Have a high-end, high-quality version, and then the lower end as well.
How crazy would that be if they put out like an $800 one or whatever?
Yeah, because they make TVs. They know how to make a good screen. It's just I think that PSVR was lacking in the end in terms of its tech.
Are there any specific franchises you guys would like to see in VR? Specifically for the PlayStation ones?
What game franchise that would make a side game?
Time Crisis.
Time Crisis.
You know what I was thinking? A different direction was Persona, where you could just kind of like live like in an anime world.
Man, I could see guys getting sucked into that one.
Yeah.
I got a date with Anna tonight, or whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah. Dino Crisis would be cool though, like shooting at people.
I think he said Time Crisis.
No, he said Dino Crisis, didn't you, Sims?
No, I was thinking Time Crisis.
Time Crisis, House of the Dead. Crisis. Just anything that's like you hold up the VR, whatever hand it is, and then you shooty, like stuff like that. It doesn't have to be walking around. I don't know. I don't know. You probably want more than that from a game, but
I'd rather have it.
I'd rather have that. I don't know. Like I preferred the on rails like Blood and Truth game, not Blood and Truth. That horror game on a roller coaster. No. It's like a roller coaster.
Until Dawn.
That's the one.
Yeah, that really bad game.
But it was fun. Like you sat in the roller coaster and you shot, and and all you were scared, and I don't know. That's probably the best time I've ever had with it. Like Blood and Truth, I had problems with. I think maybe because that was my issues, but I enjoyed it. I don't know. I don't really enjoyed. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I enjoyed the Iron Man stuff. Well, I'm moving.
So do you
around
tend
so
to prefer the more gimmicky ones than the ones that are actually trying to be like a game? Like not a game, but like what I mean, like a
I don't know, because Iron Man was a game, and I played 8 hours worth of that and finished it. Like it was just. I don't know. Maybe the Time Crisis could be a bit more than what you see at the arcade screen. Like you walk around. I don't know. You'd have a good time with Time Crisis. Like I don't know. In some of these arcade booths, you get them big ones that you sit in, and then there's like blacked out curtains, and it's all like immersed.
Well, there's also the tank. You ever did the one with the tank
Never
where there's the thing that goes over and you hold it and you move?
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah,
full
yeah,
360.
yeah.
That one's really cool. But super hot is the one that I think more games should kind of do something like that. Where
Super hot would be cool. Isn't there the it's the one game with like the orange characters and like it's kind of like super hot, but like
Orange
time
characters?
freezes. Ah man, I can't
I
remember.
mean, are you just thinking of super hot?
It's called Hot Shot? I don't know. No, I'm not thinking of super. Wait. Oh no, you know what I'm thinking of is Never mind. You're right. Super hot is what I'm thinking of. Or what did you say?
Yeah, super hot. Yeah.
I'm crazy.
That's definitely a game that I think works very well in VR because time is really slow. So the more you move, it moves with you. And I just think I think that game did really well to adapt itself in VR. Getting more experiences like that, I think, would help. But I think if we're going to have franchises try to do VR, I think they need to be smaller experiences that show VR. Like, let me walk around in Red Dead. I don't need to be shooting or anything. Like, let me experience the world. Maybe give me a gun or something. I don't know. But like, get these bite-sized experiences. Or something like I said with Persona, where you just live a week in some dude's life that's at a school. It doesn't need to be a combat game.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't mind a walking simulator, just like a good one though. You know what I mean? Like What Remains of Edith Finch was on VR or whatever. You know, if that team made a straight up VR game with like a really good story and it's just a walking simulator or something like that. That sounds really cool to me.
Yeah,
just getting more immersed into those walking simulators. You ever play Everybody's Going on the Rapture?
I have not played that one.
That's a good game. You should play that. Like something like that would be cool in VR to me.
I mean, I'm a big Fulbright fan, so like Fulbright would be not good to make some sort of VR.
Yeah, it'd be perfect. Yeah, exactly. That'd be really cool to just walk around, read everything, learn more about whatever's going on in the house, like you did in Gone Home, stuff like that. Okay, cool. Next up, Play at Home is back and begins at March 1st. Play at Home is the little 4-month event thing that they do, right?
Yeah, well, I think they're saying they're talking about the next 4 months of games. This is like their PlayStation's at-home event where they don't have a stage. It's going to be Zoom calls and.
Also, I think with this, Ratchet and Clank is a free game for the next till June or whatever.
I think in March.
In March, yeah.
It starts in March. I don't know when it's going to stop. So that means they're probably going to talk more about Ratchet 2, which is like, I don't really need you to talk more about Ratchet 2 at this point, to be honest. Like, I feel like they've talked a lot about that game.
Talk about everything else, and then if they have to show up like another Ratchet trailer, I'd imagine we'll get that at some point.
Do we need another Ratchet trailer? They just put out another minute trailer.
I mean, they're gonna put out a launch trailer.
I know. I just feel like they keep talking about Ratchet and keep talking about this game. Like,
this seems to me just like a little like, we agree with. This is their way of saying we're on board with the whole. We're here to support you with the pandemic. I don't know. It just seems like a gimmick. I don't know, like, play at home, you'll have a free game, we're doing our bit. Do you know what I mean? Like, publicly, like, as a company, here's a free game.
Did they do this last year?
I believe so, yeah. I think
they did one of them, yeah.
They gave us something, didn't they? Did they?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I don't think it's a big deal. I just think it's just a thing that they, they come across as, good publicly. Like, we're doing this good thing. Stay indoors, wear a mask. Ding.
I mean, they're going to be a lot. No, it's going to be a lot of updates to games for sure. Like Returnal, especially around the time that this is coming out, Returnal is going to get some update probably. What else do they have coming up? Is it just those two? Maybe Horizon, a new trailer for that or something.
Hello?
No,
apparently I'm mute.
You're not.
See, I feel like we got to get a state of play for all that at some point, especially with Horizon.
I mean, I feel like that's probably what this is going to be.
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
Sticking with PlayStation for a little bit. Days Gone is coming to PC in spring sometime. They also said they are planning on bringing more games to PC throughout the coming months and years.
Can you hear that?
What's that?
Do you hear that?
I think you're making a joke. Go ahead.
Yeah, it is. It's all the fanboys crying.
Oh, do people care that their games are go to PC?
Did you not see the videos of like when Horizon came to the PC? There was a guy he just flipped his computer table and just fucking broke everything like a twat. Did you
I got my PC friends to buy that game now.
This is ridiculous, man.
I see this shit.
Let me listen. This is only a good thing for Days Gone. Like for any game that goes anywhere, exclusivity is dreadful. Like it's just one of those. It's a stupid thing. Obviously, it sells consoles, and a business will do what businesses do. But like, let's ignore the fanboys and let's just talk about Days Gone, like getting like more publicized, like in better places. Like Days Gone, as much as you guys don't like it, just had an update for like.
I never played it.
Well, then that's where you're going wrong.
It's a joke. It was a joke.
Mine's not a joke. I think the game's pretty bad.
Why?
Oh, there you go.
Let's talk. No, this is another podcast from another day.
Yeah, I just think it's a generic open world game.
Horizon's a generic open world game
with a big budget.
No. Horizon's
not
a part is the combat. You're fighting giant robot dinosaurs, and you have to think about how to kill them. We've talked about this a lot.
But where's my gas? My motorcycle ran out of gas.
But have you seen the horde mechanic?
I have seen the horde mechanic. I got there. That was the only thing about that. You only have to play 35 hours of that game to get to that, though.
I mean, I played Left 4 Dead in like 2008, so.
Good point. The horde mechanic was cool.
Let's not hit on the game.
It did look cool.
The game.
Too late. You opened this window.
And I'm closing it, and you're staying outside. Shut up.
Close that draft.
I love this game. Like this is probably one of my favorite games, and for it to come on a PC and people to get to enjoy it that doesn't own a PS, you know that person that buys the 3090 and goes, well, I can play everything on here except for maybe a few games. Like if Spider-Man comes to the PC or Days Gone or God of War, like just let it happen. Like just enjoy it, man. Like you do you on your PlayStation in your bedroom with your wank sock, and other people will do them in their bedroom with all their technology that they have and they choose to do with it. I'm just saying though, these people that are angry, like obviously just have like nothing better to do with their entire lives. Like it's just computer games, and as much as we live, breathe, and die and shit these things, it doesn't matter. Like it does not matter. If Halo came on the PS5 tomorrow, I'd be ecstatic, and I wouldn't play it. I'd be like, you know what, this is great. This is great news, great time. Jim Bob can play Halo on the PS5 now, and we'll all have a good time. Microsoft make more money. All the people that haven't owned an Xbox, an Xbox, and they've got the PS5 and they can play the old Master Chief Collection. Cha-ching everywhere. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter unless you Microsoft owner, Sony owner, and Nintendo owner. It doesn't matter. Like, why does it matter so much? Like,
Sony's making money publishing it on PC.
Well, there you go. But yeah, obviously that's on the business side of things. Yeah, but like, why does it affect fucking knobhead on Twitter?
Oh, because if you want me, I want to move on. But if you want me to break it down, I'm assuming that people tie their identity to a brand, and when it seems that their brand is being somehow lessened in a way by other people playing it, I don't know. Like that's kind of the.
I get what you're saying.
You understand what I mean? People, I think, tie their personality and who they are too much to a brand.
I think
like you and Xbox.
We're all guilty of it. I mean, like, if someone got an iPhone, I'm like, don't get an iPhone. Or someone's like, I might buy an iPhone. Like, don't buy an iPhone. And I obviously don't.
See, those guys are the worst, though. Those people are horrible.
Don't buy this. Yeah.
The phone.
Give them, the pros and cons of things. It's like, if you get Apple, that means you can't get these apps. And you say if you did want an emulator or whatever you want to do on your Apple on your Android device, you're quite limited on the App Store, on the Apple side of things. Just stuff like that. Just give them pros and cons. Like, I just say I do not like the Apple. I prefer this. I was an Apple person, and now I like Android because I feel like there's more accessibility towards things. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna go to his house and set fire to all of his wank socks. You know what I'm saying?
You could.
I'm not touching them. Just
No, I'm with you guys though. Yeah, God of War should totally come to PC. That would look really dope. Think about that, running that.
Imagine that with like ray tracing and
220 FPS with fucking ray tracing, all that
on
shit.
a 3080.
Yeah, shit, going across all 6 of your monitors, be great. Next up, Gran Turismo 7 is delayed until 2022. Wah wah wah.
So when I was in the hunt for the PlayStation 5, in this Discord group, this guy always stood out for me. His like profile picture was Gran Turismo 5. He's like his avatar. The name was Gran Turismo 5. And I was like, this guy really wants Gran Turismo 5. So obviously he'd like come in the chat every now and then. I was like, I just want
7.
this. Whatever. And then he's like, oh, I just want to play Gran Turismo. I do. I just want to play Gran Turismo.
Sorry,
Yikes
buddy.
for that guy.
That's the first thing I thought about. I was like, oh,
sorry, buddy.
This is
kind of weird because they earlier this year when they said the game's coming out in the first half of the year and the second half of the year, this was in the first
that trailer.
Yeah, this was in the first half of this year, so something must have happened there to delay the whole year. This series is notorious for being delayed, though, if I'm right? Yeah, so
yeah,
I guess it's not too surprising.
I remember Gran Turismo 4 just waiting a long time for it.
Yeah, just constantly delayed.
It was like one of the biggest PS2 games ever. Like in like data, like it was big. It was a big game. I try and get. I think I bought the last Gran Turismo mainly because it came with a controller. I tried. I played it in VR. Going back to VR, that was a good experience. But there's people out there that really love this shit. Like they have the steering wheel attached to the thing. You know, they've got no car. They get the bus to work every day, but they've got this big setup for like Gran Turismo. Like
they like their simulation racing.
Yeah, a car in their living room.
Yeah, like it's ridiculous. This is a shame. This is a COVID-related incident, so this is just one of many, isn't it? Like it's gonna keep coming.
We're gonna see much more.
So that's okay. Yeah.
So Rockstar, or not Rockstar, God of War still coming out this year, though, right?
No,
definitely. I mean, they haven't said otherwise yet, Daniel. Yeah. So
yeah, definitely coming out this year.
So when the news broke, Natalie's first question was, "Any of them guys have it in their fantasy critic league?"
I did,
and I said Daniel, and she was like, "Ha!"
Of course, she laughs at me.
So competitive, like, oh dear.
Of course, you did. I did have it. Yep.
Have you got rid of it?
Yeah, I did. I dropped it. Yeah, I had to. I mean, it's a free drop though. It's will not release free drop.
I just went out and bought willy-nilly stuff.
Yeah, I gotta say, since we're on that topic with the Critics League, you two have fucked up. You've left no spaces for games that have not been out.
I have like 2 or 3 spaces.
How many can you drop?
Well, you get one free drop, or I'm sorry, one drop for free. No, and then you get if they're not releasing at all, then you could just drop them.
Oh, okay. So maybe
you mean not releasing at all, as in cancelled?
No. Like Gran Turismo 7, delayed to next year, will not release. So drop it. You get unlimited those, and then you only get one free drop. So if you get a hint that Ratchet's only getting a 70, you're like, oh, I'm gonna drop that right before it comes out. You can do that. You only get one of those.
Okay.
Next up.
I love it when he says that. I don't know why. I love it.
2 new Silent Hill games are rumored to be in development. One by Blooper Team, who just made The Medium, Blair Witch, stuff like that. And one by a unnamed Japanese development studio. Supposedly a good one, too. Right? They said something like that. Like a well-known, I believe, was the words used.
When I wrote this in here, the next day there was like a little more that came out about it, because I think this happened like right when we were recording last week, and then I think on Friday more came out. So Blooper said that they're working on a pre-existing horror IP. That's all they've said, and that's the rumor, is that it's Silent Hill. And then
so let's stay on that before we go. Okay. Do we like that?
Shit.
You just played The Medium, right? Sims, you didn't play that yet, right?
I can play it now.
You can play it now, so maybe Sims will check that out. But Would you like that, Daniel? Was that the direction you'd like to see Silent Hill?
I think it fits. Definitely think it fits. I just don't know. Are they going to get
what they're making, right? Like, is it going to be like a first person, like Blair Witch, or is it going to be, third person again, like the Medium? I know they made like Layers of Fear and stuff too. So
I think that it's going to be third person, no matter what. But I think it depends on budget. I think that's the Medium's problem, is that they need a little bit bigger budget and maybe a little more time. So I think if Konami's willing to give them a big check and maybe some more developers to staff up a little bit more, then I think Blooper could do a good job. Sure.
Sims, you like this? I know you're a big Silent Hills guy.
Natalie asks if
you and Natalie are together.
Okay.
So
Natalie asks, are you aware that she wants Silent Hill?
No.
Does she like that franchise?
I've never heard her mention it at all.
Yeah.
It's news to me as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I've been with her for multiple years now.
11 years. Next week.
I think you know that.
Silent Hill. Where do I begin? This game needs to come out because I'm getting sick of it.
We're on specifically the Blooper team on right now.
Do you even think that they're
Medium. We played the Blair Witch. I think we had a good time with that. I like it. I think Daniel hits the nail on the head. Like, just give them the money, give them the time, and then let's see what we get. What's the worst that can happen? Cancelled.
I mean, they've made bad games in that series. So
the worst that can happen, you get cancelled. Konami, eat shit, or it comes out to a 7, a 6, like with that far away from the last decent Silent Hill game, what could possibly go wrong? Does that make sense? Like Silent Hill 2 was probably the best one.
That like the Blooper team is kind of making like a second tier one to hold us over until like this Japanese team is making the real big AAA one. That I don't know. That's kind of what it comes across as. Because why would they be making 2 at the same time?
Is this what interactive? Right, a story like I don't know, like maybe like.
I mean, we don't even know if they're actually doing it. We know that there's one being developed right now. That's all Konami kind of said. Is that there's one being developed by a Japanese studio. The Blooper team one is that they said that they are working on a previous existing horror IP. Don't know what that means.
To be fair, that could be anything. Like they just had the Blair Witch IP, right? So like this could be,
exactly. That's a big IP too,
right? Yeah. So who knows? As far as the Japanese team one, who do we think it is? Any guesses?
I mean, the only ones I can name are already owned by someone else. So I have no idea. Do you have an idea?
My mind goes straight to Sony that the Konami did the partnering license with them,
I don't see it being exclusive. Either one, really. So
didn't they say something though as they're open to partnering with other people with their IPs?
I didn't see that, but it could be.
Yeah, so I don't know. My mind does jump straight to that. Maybe Studio Japan, maybe even Kojima. Maybe.
I don't know.
I think the Sony's kind of well into the sale, isn't it?
Oh yeah, he's never working with Konami again.
It's a strange topic to talk about, isn't it? Because like, the only thing you've really got to go from is what you saw PT was maybe going to be. Other than that, you had Downpour, Homecoming, average, Xbox 360, B tier games. I mean, maybe the fans went a bit excited for them, but they were okay at best. Like I said, you're going back to Silent Hill 2 and you're thinking, oh mate, that's what you want. An old game, shit, a long time ago. What, 20 years ago? Got to be 20 years ago.
Early 2000s.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
What could it's just got to be on that, especially now, like horror games. Like Resident Evil's atmosphere, like let's go back to Resi 7's atmosphere, like the lighting, like I said once before, like you can smell it. Do you know what I mean? Like they've just got to nail that down, and then have that weird, creepy, nurse and pyramid thing walking around.
What does Resident Evil smell like, Sims?
Oh man, bad.
Oh man.
Honestly, most of these games probably smell bad.
It smelled awful. It smells like that shit on the table when you're in Resident Evil 7 and you first meet.
Oh, that rotten food.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So it's like
I don't even want to think about that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, honestly, speaking of Resident Evil, like I would like Capcom to make the Silent Hill game, but like, why would they do it when they have Resident Evil?
Why not? Though, be the king of horror.
That'd be cool too, right? Don't they not get along though? Konami and Capcom.
They probably don't. I don't think most Japanese companies really get along too
they
much.
all hate each other.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Anything else you guys want to say on Silent Hill?
Not really. Like, I hope it's not exclusive to any platform at all. Even the Blooper team, I know, would probably
has always been multi-platform, hasn't it? So
yeah. But I would hope that, like, even Blooper team, like I would hope that they're not making something even Xbox exclusive. So
sure, they are very tied to Xbox. That's a great point. Is that maybe they would be exclusive to Xbox? Say that. I could see Xbox buying them at some point too.
Yeah, they're definitely in that short list of like, why are they not a studio already?
Right, they've been working so closely with them, kind of in that Don't Nod area.
Don't Nod and Studio MDHR, Moon Studios. There's just a couple.
Moon Studios, especially. Lock that one down, Phil.
I would have locked him down already.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Right back.
Okay.
Sure. Fun sims. Next up, me and Daniel will nerd about some MPD numbers.
Oh, I forgot that this was here.
Yeah, we'd love us some MPD numbers. So,
Yes,
like I said, the MPD numbers for January 2021 have been released. This is the first month of the year. If you didn't know that, January.
Is it?
Month. Yeah. A lot of people, they forget about that one.
I know. We're almost done with 2 months of the year already. Crazy.
Thank God, 2021. Crazy. All right. Anyways, we'll do the top 20 of the MPD numbers for January. Starting with number 20, my boy, UFC 4, going from number 40 to number 20. Yeah, there must have been a sale.
Yeah. No, there was on Xbox. Yeah, there was.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm sure it was everywhere.
So, yeah, happy to see it. They've been updating that game quite a bit. So, I've been actually really happy with how much they've been updating that game. Seem to be really committed to it. This one in particular.
Good.
Yeah. Next up, number 19, Super Mario Party.
Okay. Still in there. Still in there.
Okay. Number 18, Cyberpunk 2077, dropping all the way from 2 to 18. It's a big deal.
Well, the one thing I will say to that is it's still probably selling a little. It's not on the PlayStation Store. I think probably has a decent amount to do with that. So, like, that's a whole platform that it's just not on.
Also, this is one of the few games on this list that doesn't count digital sales. So,
that's even, like, I'm sure it's much higher than.
Yeah, I'm sure it's much higher as well. But big drop off for Cyberpunk. Certainly, all this criticism hasn't helped it.
I mean, they still sold an insane amount. So
yeah, I mean, this sold over 13 million copies in the first week or whatever. So I'm sure they're just fine with their numbers. Next up, 17, Minecraft, PlayStation 4 edition. Again, this went from 31 to 17. Must have been some kind of sale, right?
Minecraft's always on a sale.
Yeah, good point. It is only a 23 game, so I don't get, who doesn't own this? Even I own this.
I've owned Minecraft
on Xbox, Switch, and PS4 for no reason. I don't even play Minecraft.
It's because it's like, are you a gamer? You own it somewhere.
Yeah, you own it somewhere. It's on your microwave or some shit.
Yeah.
Next up, number 16, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Wonder if Hyrule Warriors bumped up the sales in that a little bit.
Maybe slightly.
Yeah, I can see that. Number 15, Just Dance 2021.
Yeah, okay.
Sims, huge Just Dance guy. I know he's not here right now, but
he can't hear us, but he loves to dance. He loves.
That's what I want you to do. Everyone, close your eyes and just picture Sims dancing. Sorry to put that image in your head. Daniel's anyway. Next up,
I was dancing with him.
Number 14, Mortal Kombat 11. All right. Yeah.
I know you're about to play them.
I am about to play these. I'm still trying to figure out a way to play 9. I really want to. See, me and Daniel were talking about this. I was trying to figure out where the story begins in these new Mortal Kombat reboots. I think he mentioned last week that starts with 9.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that. Anyways, you told me it starts with 9. So now I'm looking for a way to play 9. There is PS Now, which does have.
Okay. I will say that might be hard because the last boss in that is Shao Kahn, and it is not fun.
Not fun.
No, it took me like 2 hours to beat that.
Deal with the lag in a fighting game.
Yeah,
it might be bad. You said just watch all the cutscenes on YouTube, but it's like 2.5 hours long after looking at it.
It's like a movie. Get some popcorn, watch it.
Yeah, I could do that one weekend. I probably will get around to that. Next up, where were we? Mortal Kombat. Here it is. Number 13, Mortals Phoenix Rising. Not bad for that game. Doing pretty well. It was number 9 last month. So when did that come out? That came out in December, didn't it?
It was like right around Cyberpunk.
Yeah. So kind of a little bit of a drop off. I wonder how well that's doing for Ubisoft standards. Look to hear what they think of that.
Honestly,
for
probably pretty good.
Yeah, probably. Okay, cool. Next up, number 12, FIFA 21. Still selling that FIFA, you know?
Of course. Sadly, it is.
Number 11, Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Yeah, selling well, that 3D All-Stars, huh? Last month, this month.
They got to buy it up in this month.
Before it goes away. It's like when Disney used to do that vault bullshit. Yeah. You know, like, you better buy Aladdin now or you'll never be able to get it. Like,
they're going to start vaulting everything.
Yeah. Put it in the vault. Number 8 is Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Okay.
Which is crazy. Yeah, all the way at number 8, which apparently was number 26 last month.
Really?
Which sounds weird. Yeah.
Was it in November? It was 1 and 2
games. You do not count the digital sales.
Right. Wasn't it 1 and 2 for one of the months? Both Call of Duties? Was that November? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it must have been November.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure in November it was like 1 and 2
last month. How'd that fall all the way down to 26? Huh.
Because I think Cold War sold insane, so I think people just started
buying that. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay, next up, number 7, Ring Fit Adventure. Still selling. People gotta get that workout in.
They're making it and it's selling. They're making them and it's selling. It's insane. Maybe I should.
I wonder if Nintendo considers this a franchise now. That is
Ring Fit 2.
Yeah, Ring Fit 2. We're gonna get it someday.
Probably something.
Number 6, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the game that just does not want to die.
The GOAT.
This in GTA, man, just don't want to die.
And Minecraft.
And Minecraft, yeah, of course. Yeah, make a new Mario Kart. That's all I want.
Please, you know? I'm begging.
Number 5, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Again, doesn't count digital sales. Animal Crossing
still doing good.
Strong. Number 4, Madden NFL 21. Of course.
Sadly. Yeah.
Sadly, yes. Number 3, Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. There you go.
Okay.
Went up one actually from last month. Still selling well. Yeah, I wonder because I know they seemed a little bit soft when we got the actual numbers of those. What was it? It was like 4.5 million, something like that.
In by the end of the year, so that'd be like a month and a half.
Yeah. So I wonder if people picking up their PS5s finally are just also picking up Miles Morales with it. If this will just continue to be, in the top 10 range for the next 6 months.
Or I'm thinking the complete opposite. I'm wondering if people are just like, well, I can't get one, so I'm just going to buy it
on the PS4. Sure. I can see that as well. Yeah. Yeah, doing well though. Number 2, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. There you go.
Game's still killing it.
I was part of that. Bought that last month.
Yeah, you were. I know it's your favorite game.
And then number 1, of course, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War.
Yeah, Cold War's killing it.
Long name. I still gotta play it. I gotta play through that campaign. I might do that this weekend.
You own it?
No.
Okay.
Maybe I'll wait for a sale.
It's worth playing. It's not my favorite campaign, but it's fun.
Yeah, I do want
to. This is my top 20.
Raven campaign. What do you guys think will be the highest selling game this year? Not including Call of Duty or Madden.
I was gonna say Call of Duty. Great question.
It's kind of on the table, right?
Great question. If you gave me time to think about it, I might come up with a good one.
I would say I think Resident Evil 8 will be up there. I think that'll end up being in the top 10. I'm just trying to think.
They usually don't sell as well as you think they do.
They don't? Okay.
No. I mean, see, there's a few franchises that don't sell as well as people think. Like Zelda is one of them. It sells well, but not as well as people think it does.
Breath of the Wild in particular sold really well.
Yes, that was the outlier because it's the Switch. Great question.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Pokemon Snap, sadly, might be really.
You think that'll sell that well, really?
People want the game. I'm just throwing games out there. Pokemon Snap probably sell well. Call of Duty, of course. It's a hard question.
You think Halo can come back to its glory days?
I hope.
Maybe. See, if Halo comes out, gets like, rave reviews week before, the multiplayer is fantastic and shit. Maybe,
Yeah. I mean, it could. Honestly, that's probably a great answer. Halo will probably. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good. I was just saying it's free to play though. So I don't know how many people you're going to actually get to go out and buy that. Also with Game Pass, I don't know if a Xbox exclusive game will ever crack like the top.
Yeah, but it's Halo.
Whatever.
Halo always sells well.
Sure. 5 had soft sales though.
I still think that game sold well, especially now.
I don't know the exact numbers, so
I don't either.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We just don't know what the big game is right now.
There's so much in the Fallout mystery right now. We just don't know.
Really don't know. Horizon, I would like to see up there, but who knows? I mean, I could even see that slipping to next year, to be honest. Unfortunately,
maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure.
At this point, everything's just kind of up in the air. Okay, cool. Anything else you want to say on the numbers?
No
Hitman 3, which is noticeable.
Oh, I didn't even think about it. Wait, when did it come out, though? It
came out January 20th, though. So
is it the end? So maybe in this next one?
Yeah, so hopefully next month Hitman gets up.
Man, that sucks. Please buy Hitman 3. That game is so good. Come on.
Okay, cool. Next up, BlizzCon 2021 happened. People were there, I think, or was it a digital event?
It was a digital event. But it came out of nowhere. Completely forgot.
Yeah, everyone just seemed to forget about this and then just woke up and like, oh yeah, Blizzard's doing a bunch of shit. So anyways, Diablo 2, the remastered version, got officially announced, being made by Vicarious Visions and Blizzard together.
That was the rumor.
Yeah, it's now confirmed to be true. It's coming out.
Diablo. What was the date? Did it get an exact date?
I don't think we got a hard date, just 2021 later this year. So we know that'll be coming. I'd assume
it's called Resurrected.
Sometime in the fall.
It's coming to every console. It's coming to Switch. I saw Switch, PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, the series, and yeah, I said Switch. So it's coming really everywhere. I mean, I don't see why this game couldn't go everywhere. So
right. I mean, it's not like you need a whole bunch of horsepower to run this, right?
Yeah, it's like an 18-year-old game or 19-year-old game. So
yeah, they seem to be making it fairly quickly, right?
I mean, it's Vicarious Visions. They are also probably already had started on this.
Sure, yeah. We don't know how much work Blizzard did before all this.
When did Tony Hawk come out? September?
Yeah.
So they probably have been working on it August, maybe.
Something like that. Yeah, I could see that too. And then we also got some more Diablo 4 details. They revealed the Rogue. The
Rogue class, yeah.
Sure. So that's a class.
Yeah, and I wanted to mention, I put in here, they also announced the Druid a couple weeks ago.
What is that?
It's another class, Druid class.
Oh, okay, sure.
These are
you a Diablo guy? You like
no,
these?
But I play D&D. These are all D&D classes and stuff.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. But yeah, the Rogue seems cool. The Rogue has a bow, shot, and daggers and stuff. Seems very mobile and offensive. Seems fun.
Does this game seem anywhere near done to you?
What's crazy is that when Overwatch 2 and Diablo 4 were announced in 2019, they had a bunch of footage. I watched a bunch of Game Informer footage. They had footage of each of the classes. At the time, had 3 classes, and there was a gameplay of each of them. So it was playable. This game has to come out next year, probably.
Yeah, you would think, right? 2022 has got to be the year for this.
For this and the next game.
Yeah. So we'll talk about that then. Overwatch 2 also got some new details. I know you're more of the Overwatch guy here.
Yeah. And I only put some details because it's very nitty gritty. They talked about, it seems like they're still in development. They talked a little bit about the campaign and the co-op mode.
That's what I'm interested in, is the campaign for this. That sounds cool to me.
Yeah. They're also doing a co-op mode too, where you get I don't know if you saw the last trailer. It's what?
PvE type co-op?
Yeah, it seems like you have objectives, and it's 4 players, and you have a certain objective you do, and there's skill trees for each of the characters. So, I don't know if you played Overwatch, but
no, never.
Okay, so Reinhardt's the big dude with the shield and the hammer.
Okay.
Huge. He's a tank. So basically, he's got a big old beard. Normally, he has a helmet on. But he has like this thing called Earth Shatter, where he takes his hammer and slams it down, and it goes in a straight line. In this perk tree, you could make it to, instead of in a straight line, maybe have it do a circle around Reinhardt.
Oh, okay. So it kind of sends like a shockwave out type thing.
Yeah, so that's kind of what the skill trees are going to do for all the characters, and then you take that into co-op, and you kind of can customize the character to how you want them, which I think is a good idea for doing a co-op mode, having it customizable and changeable.
With the single player, did they give details? Like, is there a story?
There is a story. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So basically, there's light story obviously in the first game, and basically the setup to the game is, in the first game, is Overwatch was a group that protect Earth, and they disbanded because there was an event. There was an event that got blamed on them, so they were like, "Well, we can't really exist anymore," so they kind of disbanded.
Sounds really familiar.
More here, isn't
Sounds
it?
really familiar.
The very opening, it does sound very familiar. The very opening of it is of the game. If you start Overwatch, is Winston he sends like a video call to like all the members of Overwatch.
Have you not seen the shorts, Connor?
The shorts?
The shorts are incredible. Incredible. Like, I remember when they revealed the number 2 and they had like a big cinematic for it. I was about crying, mate. It's so good. Overwatch lore is incredible, and unfortunately for me, and 1,000 million people disagree, it's just trapped in this multiplayer game that like I enjoy, but I'm not prepared to like invest so much into it. Me and Natalie played a good month solid of it. But the shorts were like the best part. Like watching May and Winston, and just honestly, if you get like an hour, just sit down in front of YouTube, Overwatch shorts. Oh my god, they're so good.
So the basic premise of the sequel is they're coming back together because there is a new robot crisis, basically. So they're coming back together, bringing the band back, trying to get all of Overwatch to come back together. That's kind of the setup, but we don't know more.
Cool to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he said, Sim said, the announcement trailer was like basically an end game Portals scene moment, where they're all like trying to fight a bunch of Omni robots coming in. Like comes in some other Overwatch members and kind of saves the day. You got Genji slicing in there. It's really cool. Like Blizzard's just top tier with their animation and their cinematics. They really are.
You can go check out Daniel's Overwatch video on our channel. What was it called?
That's a montage. I got to play the game with every character up until Sombra when she came up.
Yeah, people go watch that. I would love if that was the highest viewed video on her page. It's the one that's nothing to do with it anymore. All right, and then lastly, coming out of BlizzCon, World of Warcraft: The Burning Crusade Classic has been announced. What is this, Daniel?
This is the.
Sorry, I didn't write details in the doc, people. I'm sorry.
This is an expansion, a very popular expansion for WoW.
The pandas, are they back?
No, that's Mists of Pandaria.
Excuse me. Pardon, Pandaria.
Yeah, Mists of Pandaria. That's what it's called.
Pandaria. It's like Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, exactly. They are Kung Fu Pandas.
I remember those movies one of those movies were coming out when they were talking about this Pandaria shit or whatever, and I was
right around the same time. Yeah,
this is great marketing material for both of them.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say this is a very popular expansion. I know a lot of people's favorites. So yeah, I think they're trying to capitalize on nostalgia for old WoW.
You guys ever been in a WoW?
I've never played.
No, me neither. Sims, I could just see you back in the day. Really long beards, playing WoW.
No, I was always the RuneScape guy.
Okay. That's a
play
shame.
RuneScape.
That's a shame.
RuneScape is so good, man. What is wrong with you guys?
Sims always tries to get us to play RuneScape.
I try and get everybody to play RuneScape. Like, if people want to play RuneScape with me, I am down for some RuneScape.
I was gonna play an MMO. I'm gonna go play WoW.
Nah, man.
The better
WoW.
version.
Like, nah, man. Like, RuneScape is incredible. Like, old school RuneScape.
Incredible.
As well.
That's a word.
Honestly, there's a massive community out there. People just want to play all the time. You guys missing out.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Anything else you guys want to say on BlizzCon?
No.
All right, cool. Well,
BlizzCon
later.
Free Hong Kong. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay, yeah, that too. Thank you. Next up, there's no more news. We're done with the news. That was it for the video game news. That was it. The whole week. Did it, guys. We will now move on to what we've been playing. What do you want to say?
I'm just saying we should see some Pokemon news this week.
Oh yeah, isn't there a rumor?
So we're obviously it is rumored. Obviously, it's Pokemon anniversary week. I think at the weekend is official date. It is their birthday. We expected like a Nintendo Direct, Pokemon Direct announcement today, but it turns out it's the Emperor's birthday in Japan. So, there's just no... Obviously, you two both nodded your head in unison. It was great.
I knew that.
You were like, yeah, true, yeah. Hopefully tomorrow we'll get the announcement. Something's coming. Before
you wouldn't want to foreshadow the Emperor's birthday,
The Twitter rumors... I do this bit for now. The Twitter rumors are... they're the Diamond and Pearl remake. I forgot his name. What was it?
What was what?
The names of I think it's like Destruction. Was it Diamond and Pearl? Destruction Diamond and Purity Pearl, something stupid like that. It's not that. It's not that.
That's
Destruction Pearl.
No.
And then Pokemon Go Cat.
Go Cat.
I forgot. I'm butchering this.
What are these names?
Pokemon Let's Go Meowth.
Listen,
and let's.
Right, I'm trying to give you the up-to-date rumors of the Pokemon universe. All right, if you don't really like it, right, then I don't know what to say to you.
I'll play Pokemon Let's Go Diglett.
I want a prediction. Do we think I had this epiphany on the toilet. So Pokemon Snap, right? Do we think Pokemon Snap's coming out with one of these like is it peripherals, like a camera or something that connects to something? Like it's gonna happen,
right?
Or it's gonna have that gimmick of like you hold it up and you can move it around.
See, that's way more likely is with the Switch. But no, we're not getting like a peripheral.
You said.
Do you think that on TV you just do it with the Pro Controller and you like aim?
Maybe, yeah. Or you could get the camera. You could have a camera.
That'd be cool. See, now you're talking my language. Or you put your phone in the camera. I'm not just.
I don't know.
Pokemon. What's the phone game? What is it?
Go.
The big. Yeah, Go. That kind of always was another Pokemon Snap.
Yes.
Yeah, but you're not taking pictures of them.
No, but I mean, you capture them in Pokemon Snap too.
Oh, do you? Yeah, I never played.
Pokemon Snap's great. Can't wait. Anyways, we'll now move on to what we've been playing. And I will start. I've been playing Super Mario 3D World. I've not beaten it. I think. I don't know. Credits didn't technically roll, but like I beat Bowser, but then he like came back and did some shit. And I'm on like the last 4 hard worlds, I guess you would call them. So I guess I beat it. Kinda. The last 4 worlds are really hard though. They really ramp up the difficulty in these. Yeah, I like the game though. It was good. Not great. I don't think it's a must play. Like I don't
think it's great? Interesting.
No, I don't, honestly. Like it's good. I'm glad I played it, but you could totally not play this and be just fine, I'd say, It will not.
You're not a 2D Mario guy, right?
No, I'm not at all. I'm not a 2D guy at all. So that's probably it, yeah. Yeah, it totally doesn't stick out of my head like, Super Mario 64, both Galaxy games, and
I think you're comparing it to the wrong games.
Kinda. It's more of a 3D game than it is a 2D game, I'd say. So I don't know. Yeah, I liked it. It's just some of the levels, man. It wasn't the 2D stuff that would bother me. That would just kind of get on. It's that trial and error. That doesn't work for me. For some reason, it does though in 3D platformers. But for whatever reason, in 2D platformers, when I die, it's like I don't feel like playing this anymore. Not like I want to figure out how to get past that part. It's
don't play Little Nightmares then.
Don't okay.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Like
it is puzzles.
Yeah, like puzzles are fine. I'm fine with trial and puzzles.
There are parts in that game
doesn't work for me. I don't know.
Yeah, there are parts in that game though that are kind of you have to either run and it's just all trial and error. Try to figure out what to do. Yeah,
I actually thought 3D World ended up being a little bit too long, which is kind of weird. Okay. Yeah. I'm sure most people would be happy that it's long, and has this many levels and stuff.
How long is long?
It's there's a lot of levels, man. Like a lot. Like what am I? I'm at like 175 stars right now, and I still have those 4 extra worlds.
That's 175 levels?
No. So there'll be like 3 stars in each level.
Okay.
Yeah. So and I didn't get every star in every level.
Yeah.
So, it just got a little long in the tooth for me. I did like it though. I feel like I was higher up on it at first, then as it kept going, I just went down and down. I still think like the boss fights were pretty generic and bad. Just I don't know. I sound down on it, but like I did play through the whole thing, and like I am very quick to put games down. So there's something to be said for that. For me beating it, I did enjoy my time with it. I'd give it like an 8, probably an 8. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So not too low. And now I am playing Bowser's Fury.
That's what I want to hear about.
Yeah, I probably about an hour into this, maybe 2-ish hours into it. Man, this is really cool. It is, it's a really cool idea. So it's this kind of open world environment where you just run around and find the different areas where the stars will be. They're like cat shrines in this or whatever. That's what they call the stars. They got like a little cat face on it.
Cat face.
Into that. Yeah, give me all the cats. It is. You mentioned the Pathless last week, right? It is a lot like the Pathless.
Actually. It is, right?
Yeah. It's crazy. Instead of going around looking for different puzzles to solve, you're going around doing different platforming sections, right? Just to get the thing. And it's a really cool idea. They give you Bowser Jr. He's with you the whole time, and he's kind of like Ellie or what's the kid's name? Atreus. Yeah. It's kind of like that. Like you could tell that's kind of like where they got the idea from, because he just kind of like minorly helps you when you're like jumping on a Goopa's head or whatever. He'll like hit one, you'll jump on one, and he'll like hit it back or something. I wouldn't say it's as detailed as Ellie or Atreus are, but it is like. No, certainly not. But like, it is kind of going for that idea. It's really cool. It seems like Nintendo just like saw what other games are doing. Ubisoft open world games, and like Last of Us I just mentioned, stuff like that. And they just were kind of like, okay, but how could we incorporate this into a Mario setting? And that's what they end up doing. It's jarring going from 3D World to this, because this is a full 3D game. Like you can go all the way around with the camera and stuff, and you have full control of Mario like that. It is kind of weird not having the triple jump now, because it is still in the 3D world setting. Yeah, but it doesn't control like
that triple jump.
Yeah, it doesn't control like Odyssey would control, which I know a lot of people are saying this would have been better off being Odyssey DLC and then running in that engine than this. I don't know if it's that simple, just because the way the levels are designed. It seems like you still get the cat suit, stuff like that are in
They're
3D.
Mechanics from 3D World.
Yeah, exactly. It uses the mechanics from 3D World, so it couldn't. You would have to revolve the whole thing around Odyssey and make it from the ground up in that, So it wouldn't be as simple as just like porting this to the Odyssey engine or something like that. But yeah, it's a cool idea, man. It is a lot like the Pathless. You get so Bowser is kind of this. He's angry for some reason. I don't know. You just run into Bowser Jr. and he's like, "Hey, my dad's pissed off." Oh yeah, that is what happened. Something
he got like gooified, so he's like crazy.
He got some black shit on his shoe, and he was like, "Fuck, man, now I'm pissed."
What is this on my shoe?
What is this? And he turns into a giant metal Bowser who looks like Godzilla. And so as you're running around the world, it is a lot like the Pathless. I know I've been saying that a lot. But as you're running around the world, you'll see Bowser's shell just spinning off in the distance. And it'll like slowly get closer to you. And at some point, it just kind of like sucks you in. And then you got to dodge Bowser's attacks when he gets too close to you. Like it'll like fade to black. And then all of a sudden you're in like a dark area you're in the same area, but like, the sky gets dark and now Bowser's just shooting fire at you. And it seems like you just have to survive for a small amount of time.
But you get the big bell, right? And then you get big.
Yeah. So that doesn't happen until you get a certain amount of stars in the area where you can go get the bell. Yeah. But then when you do get the certain amount of stars in the area, you wait for that to happen again, it seems. Then you go get the bell, and then you fight Bowser. You turn into a giant cat. It looked like he turned Super Saiyan. That's what it looked like to me.
Or what was Supersonic? Remember Sonic looks like that?
Yeah, when he turns gold. It is a lot. Yeah, but then it looks super cool. It gets like a really cinematic camera angle where you're the cat and then you're about to go fight Bowser as the cat, which I really enjoyed. You can like hit him with the cat suit and stuff. It's real fun. That stuff looks real cool. But yeah, I've been super into it. I don't know if I'd want like a full game off this. You know, they'd have to redo some things because it's the same thing with this with the spinning shell coming at you that it was in the Pathless, where it kind of ends up annoying me a little bit.
Like, getting sucked into like the Bowser.
Yeah, getting sucked into like this whole other thing when like I'm just trying to get this star real quick, you know. And I could see that getting annoying if this game was longer than it is. You know, I know it's only like 2-3 hours, so I'm probably like halfway through it. But yeah, cool idea.
I think there's 100 shines, if I remember correctly.
Oh,
you probably don't need them all to beat the game.
Probably quite a bit. I would probably just go for them all because I've been enjoying it so much. You know, just get them all. Why not? It's just a side thing. It is. It's giving me the satisfaction I was looking for in 3D Mario, where like I wanted a new, really good Nintendo game. You know,
and I was just taste.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and what do we do?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is giving me more of that than 3D World was. So I will not put a score on that because I have not beaten it. I'll give you a full score next week of both of them together. Okay. Yeah, that's all I've been playing. I've been playing a little bit of UFC here and there.
Knocking people out.
They added calf kicks in the UFC. Calf kicks have just been made famous because Dustin Poirier pretty much won this fight against Conor McGregor with calf kicks.
Yeah, so but that's always been a thing. I'm surprised it's not in the game.
No, yeah, it's been a thing for like 5 years. It's like
it's been forever. What do you mean?
Yeah. Well, technically, I could get off in this whole thing. Never mind. I won't do that. Anyways,
it's been for a while. I'm just surprised it's not in the game already.
Yeah, it's cool. They went into such detail to add different kicks, you know, into this. I would like a different one though, where you could do a thigh kick and then a leg kick or a calf kick as well. You know, they kind of need to update that. Maybe that's something UFC 5 could look more into.
So is that like a Tekken thing, like highs and low kicks, basically? Like different ones?
In MMA, when you're doing a leg kick, you could do it right above the knee, right?
No. I mean in game.
Yeah.
Is it like a high and a low?
No, so that's the thing is like you can only do calf kicks now if you're going for a leg kick in this. You can't even do how they had it previously. It's a little weird. They should have both options, but like I said, maybe UFC 5 will get into that a little bit more. So yeah, shout out to that development team. Daniel,
yeah.
What have you been playing?
So I finally beaten Yakuza 5, the game that lasted forever. I swear.
Does it take you that long? I feel like you ran through these, bud.
This game in particular has it is very mixed game. I don't really even know how to describe it. Half of the game seems unnecessary, but it has one of my favorite endings to a Yakuza game. I don't know. It was a roller coaster. Like, you started playing as Kiryu, which I liked Kiryu's parts. Then you go into Saejima, and Saejima, like, I like him as a character, but his part just felt very unnecessary. Just like, what is he doing? I mean, they all kind of connect in the last chapter. And then you play as Haruka, which that was I didn't get to play as her last week. So for her, when you play as her, she obviously she doesn't fight. She's like a teen, but she is becoming an idol, like a Japanese idol. So a lot of her sections.
This is the daughter throughout the whole thing, or whatever. The little girl he takes care of.
Yeah, Haruka.
Okay.
So basically, all the parts for her is you are playing like a rhythm game. Like, you have a circle and you are doing dances and singing and stuff, and you're just.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's something different. I don't really like those type of games, but it was something different. And then for the fourth character, which is the most unnecessary character, was this like baseball player that was kind of tied in.
Do you play?
No, he wasn't. You can. there's a whole baseball thing you could do. They make you play it a very little bit, but he's like a retire. Like he got suspended from the league and stuff. He's a good character, but like, or an okay character, but it just felt so unnecessary and it just dragged. And then the final chapter, I think, is pretty strong. It's everybody kind of coming together. But it definitely ends really strongly. I like the ending of that game. But it was a very mixed ride.
Good setup for 6.
A very big cliffhanger to set up into 6.
Interesting. Okay.
Definitely.
So you played as 4 different people on this one?
So you play as 4 or 5 technically, because during the Haruka bit, like right at the end, you play as Akiyama. He was from 4, and Akiyama has been one of the best parts of this this bit. He wasn't in 3, but he was in 4 and 5. He's definitely one of the best parts of this era of Yakuza, because Kiryu definitely takes a step back, which is definitely a downside because I really like Kiryu, but Akiyama's pretty cool.
Where does this rank amongst the other ones for you?
Oh, that's a great question. I will rank them all when I beat 6. I promise. As soon as I beat it, that same episode, I will rank them all for you.
I saw a rumor yesterday the samurai one is coming to the West.
Samurai one?
Yeah, I guess there's a samurai one. I don't know. From the cover art, it looked like they were all samurais. Like they were like cosplayed as samurais.
I have no idea what this is.
There. Yeah,
there is the zombie game.
Yeah, there's a zombie one too. So I wonder if it was just that one. Does that take place in like samurai times?
I think it just takes place in Kamurocho. And like a bunch of zombies, I think. I don't know.
I don't know what the hell I saw then. Right.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'd like to know. That sounds interesting. But yeah, Yakuza 5, just a very interesting game. And to be honest, I can see how the franchise got fatigued from this trilogy, basically. Because like 4, I think, is really strong and a very good game. But 3 is a really weird game. I think has some really strong moments. And so is 5. It's such a weird game with like good moments and weird moments. I don't know. Like, see, this is the fatigue right here.
I can't believe you didn't get fatigued on them, honestly.
They're all different. Yeah,
I guess there was some months in between. Like, you know, you played 7 back when it came out. So
yeah, so I played the first 3 basically back to back, 0, 1, 2, 1 and 2. Then I waited until 7 in November, and then now I'm playing these 3. I'm gonna have a month until 6.
6, yeah. Yeah, so I guess that's a break.
A little bit of a break, and then Judgment. I want to play Judgment as well.
Judgment.
I think it comes out in April. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my next game, I'll give a little hint. Something you both have been telling me to play. Concrete Genie. I think this is going to be my next game.
Yes. I hope you like it.
I'm going to try it.
I feel like it's going to be one of those days you're going to come on here and be like, what the fuck are you two even
What is this game?
What is this?
That's
a good little story, though. I think you'll like it. Maybe a little. Sims.
Hi.
How's it going there?
I am so glad we decided to do this podcast with the 3 of us.
Why's that?
Because I'd never be here 9 times out of 10. I've got kids. I've just sold a PlayStation to Stormzy. Like,
did he give you a freestyle? Is that what the payment was?
He was so tall.
He was tall?
He was such a nice bloke, but like, you know, when you deal with someone like and you don't know them and it's over Facebook, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's weird.
You don't know, do you? You never know, do you? Like,
that's all they are.
What have you been playing, Sims?
Oh God, nothing. Stardew Valley.
Gotta get that update.
Yeah, just jumped into the DLC. Really, we're just like, you know, chomping away at them trophies. Like, we shipped every crop. So there's like, you have to ship like 15 of each crop that you can buy, like the seeds. We've done that. And then we were this close to doing ship every item, shippable item. And there's like a checklist. There's a list that you can follow, like on the game, which is great. And then when the update hit, it added more items. And for some reason, like the trophy, I don't know, it kind of just went, well, this trophy now means ship all these new items. So we're this close, and now, not far. Like it's only like 6 or 7 new items. A bit frustrating, really. But the new content's all right. Like there's a new island. There's a couple of quests on this new island you have to do. You have to collect 130 golden walnuts. They're all different, different various ways and means to do it. Pardon?
I was just saying, how do you get them?
Yeah, different various ways and means of doing them. So there's 5 to get via fishing. So if you're fishing, you randomly find one. There's some little ores that spawn on this desert. You can get them that way. Mining. There's a new volcano mines area. And if you get to the 10th floor, there's a forging area. So you can upgrade your sword, put some enchantments on it. And then, various things to find in this volcano. And then the rarest item in the game is called a prismatic shard. You need it for getting married, or you need it for it's one of the items for in the there's a museum. You have to find all these artifacts, and we've done that. We put everything in the museum, got the trophy. But there seem to be a bit more common. So we found 2, and they're supposed to be quite rare, but I think they've just brought down the odds of getting them down a bit. So that's all right. But yeah, it's kind of just now it's kind of we're just going to the end, and then there's this. We could have 100% it, which is a bit more than getting all the trophies, or we could just go and get the trophies. And both of them kind of meet in the middle. There's certain stupid trophies, there's a mini game, a twin stick shooter that we got to do, and we've got to complete that and then do it without dying. It's ridiculous.
Those are the worst.
There's stupid trophies, they're ridiculous. I don't know.
We played a game. I hate that.
We played 105 hours clocked in now. It's kind of just you're in there now, aren't you? And we just chill. Yeah, and it'd be a shame to give up. I think we're in year 5. We got a self-sufficient farm. It's just you just got to keep going. It's just I said, I'm just enjoying it. I enjoy putting it on every night and just doing the chores. I'm trying to get the golden walnuts. If you get 100 walnuts, you unlock this secret room with this secret guy in it, and he gives you challenges and. It just luckily they didn't add more trophies. It just added more things to get for one specific trophy. It's a bit annoying, but I got most of the trophies. I'm trying to think what trophy got. Oh, we're getting married with 2 kids. So we've had the first kid, and then last night asked us if we want another kid. So we've got to wait a couple more days, and then we'll get that trophy. Then got the museum one. Polyculture is all the shippable crops, done that. And then there's full shipment, which we were 1 away. Shipped it last night, and realised that we have to ship the rest of the other items. So it's not a hard task.
How many hours you got left till the platinum? Hard to say.
50.
50?
Maybe. Yeah. Trying to think of the trophies that we need.
The life of a hunter.
It's just the fact that we're doing it together. I really enjoy doing it with her. It's just good fun.
Try other co-op games. Try if you have you both don't have an Xbox. I would say try a game that I played last year. Journey to the Savage Planet was a great co-op game. That was a very fun co-op.
These kind of games, like I said a couple of weeks ago, survival games don't really do it for me. Like Rust, or I think we tried to play. That Ark, there's too many mechanics, and this one there's just enough mechanics. There's just enough, get this to do that, get this to upgrade that, and I don't know. You're kind of seeing the farm grow and seeing the farm look better and better, and it doesn't look great because we kind of just running it as more not to look good, but to sufficiently sustain money. We're making what, $500,000 a year, maybe more. I've got 12 pigs now, and I go just dropping them truffles, selling them truffles for good shit.
We need to open a farm in real life.
Honestly, mate,
got all this experience now. I could just make bank off this.
You gotta have the land.
I want to say I did a bit more Hades. I've not gone back to it in a while. I beat the woman. Got to this new area.
The woman.
and then died. I had this really good run going though. Like I had I found this thing. I can't remember how I did it, but it was like I was on 20. It dropped me to 20 health. But like every time I hit something, I'd get my health back straight away. So I was like, "This is sad. I can live on 20 health." So I was like, "Pardon?"
What weapon were you using?
Just a standard one. I've never had a different weapon. I unlocked a bit more. I used my keys to get more into the mirror, and then I've been playing the game quite strategically. Of like, not trying to like survive the run along for a lot. Just go into every purple door with the purple gems, so I can get more gems, and then maybe just try and get that 3 death thing. And yeah, like I don't have that time to go back to it, but all this Zelda talk. Like I kind of like been looking at that drawer over there. This one here. That one there. There's
What's in the drawer?
There's a 3DS in that there, bad boy. Let me tell you, Ocarina of Time. Never played. I never finished it. Like never.
I've never played it.
This fucking guy, right? Am I right, Connor? You never played Ocarina of Time. You two on fucking co-game. What's going on?
Majora's Mask, though.
I never owned one of those consoles. I
owned
a 3DS.
You never owned an N64. Your parents not like you.
They didn't play games. My first console was an Xbox.
This explains a lot. We should do a therapy podcast. We just talk about this.
I don't need therapy. I want to play.
No, you started on an Xbox.
I don't need therapy. I think you do.
You started on an Xbox.
I would like to play the game. I would like if they would do it because I still want to play the original and Link to the Past, which is on the what do they call it? The
Nintendo Online thing.
The online thing, yeah.
Like, that was like the first thing. Like I remember when I think it was the last Nintendo Direct they did, and it was like the Super Nintendo is on there, and all I wanted to do was play Zelda, and I must have got like halfway, three quarters of a way through it, and like
to Link to the Past.
Yeah, I never finished it. I've always wanted to finish this fucking game. Like I don't know, I just fell off it for some daft reason. I mean, I've got a guide up here
for Link to the Past. Cool, you should send that to me. I'd like to see it.
It's just like the IGN one. Yeah. I'm in the Light World, East Palace. I need to finish it. Why? What is wrong with me? I don't know. Like I've got this inkling to play something. Or I was thinking either Zelda Ocarina of Time or Hollow Knight. I want that Metroidvania. I don't know. I want something like I don't know.
Shovel Knight.
I don't know what I want. I've never played Shovel Knight.
I got a poster right there. You can't see it.
I want to finish Stardew Valley. And then we can start talking about other games. I know I talk about it a lot, and
Yakuza 0.
I want to play Yakuza like a dragon. That's what I want to play. I want to see.
Play like a dragon.
But yeah, I don't know. Stardew
Valley. I feel like Zelda's a blind spot for all of us. Didn't we all say we've only played like?
I love Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. I played Ocarina of Time. I think the furthest I ever got to it was the Master Sword bit. I think.
You should say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Nintendo's not going to do it, so we might as well say happy birthday.
I know the Deku tree like the back of my hand. I can do the Deku tree. So easy.
The what?
It's a big talking tree.
It's a big talking tree, like the first mission in the game.
Did you not play Breath of the Wild?
No, I did.
It's a talking tree in the Lost Woods.
He's the one who the Master Sword.
That glitchy area.
Yeah, that glitchy area. Yep. That's it.
The area that never ran. Okay, great. Okay, cool. Anything else you guys playing? Anything else you want to say? Move on to the game?
No, that's pretty much all I've been playing.
Okay, cool. Who now?
Valley Steve, they call me.
That's what they call it. It's close friends. You can call them that. We will now move on to the game. Daniel, what game are we playing?
So we are going to play 20 questions today. I chose a fun game.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm ready.
Let's start then.
Is that too much
game? A fun game, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Did this game come out before the year 2000?
Before? No.
Okay, great. We're in a good spot already, since
I should just pick nothing but like NES games.
Before 2000, I got nothing.
Did this game come out on the Nintendo Wii U?
No.
Oh, horrible question. What the
I was waiting. He was lowering. I was waiting for it to end.
Did this come out in the PS2, Xbox, GameCube generation?
No.
Did this game come out on the Xbox 360?
No.
When did this game come out on? Did this come out on the PS4, Xbox One, Switch generation?
Yes.
Okay, cool. We got that. Is this game... What is this game, Sims? What is it?
Is this game on the Switch?
Is it on the Switch? No.
Cool. So we're looking at PS4, Xbox One.
I'm out. I had one game in my head. That was it. Done.
It could be on PC.
It could be that one game that you're thinking of.
No, it's not.
I mean, yeah, it could also be on PC. Was this game exclusive to either console?
No.
No. Okay, cool.
Is this game a first-person shooter?
No.
Is this game a action-adventure game?
I would describe it as action adventure. Yeah.
Daniel would. You just put up 2 fingers.
I switched it.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. I'm watching this.
Oh, I got it in here.
Was this game developed in Japan?
No. That's 10 questions.
Great. Not Japanese.
Did this game review well?
No.
Badly reviewed.
Trash game on the PS4, Xbox One.
Days Gone. We got it, guys. Great. There it is.
Not an exclusive, dickhead. I don't get it. No.
Staring at him too.
Calls Horizon generic, but Days Gone's pretty cool.
I know.
This guy.
No.
Okay. This game. Okay. Reviewed badly. Is this open world-ish?
I only said it didn't review well.
Okay, so maybe not bad. We're looking at like a 7 here. What
was the question?
Yeah, is it open world-ish?
Is it open world-ish?
Yeah.
Or is it open world?
Open world, I guess.
Those are 2 different questions.
Are they?
Yeah.
I feel like they both answer the same thing, though. If it's open world, it is open world-ish.
They're 2 different things, though. You get to choose between they are.
Okay. Is this game open world?
I would say... See, I would ask the other one for you, but I'd say it's open world. Sure.
So it's open world-ish?
It's open world-ish. It's open world-ish.
It is more open world-ish. It's open world-ish. I'll just give it to you. It's open world-ish.
All right. That's what I figured. Okay, cool. So what are we looking at here? It's not a first person?
It's not a first person.
Is this game
shooter.
Is this game in a series of games?
Is it like an existing franchise?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
New IP. Didn't review well. Open world-ish. Action adventure. Third person.
Didn't say it was third person. I said it's not a first person shooter.
You know what you should do? You should just hold up your fingers. Just let us fucking.
I am just relaying the information that you guys have asked. That's it. Just trying to help clarify. Don't want to mislead you. I'm just want to make sure you get the right information.
Let's get a publisher going. That normally helps me out here. Was this published by EA?
No.
Is the publisher still alive?
Don't ask that. No. He didn't mean that.
What?
It was just last gen. Why would they be dead?
Have you not seen the games industry? They're just shutting down left and right, man. What's up with you?
That's very true. To be honest, Sims is right. Like, they do shut down a lot of.
Are you implying they shut down, Daniel?
Is the publisher developer still alive or what?
Do you really want to ask that question?
Yeah.
Yeah, both of them.
Is it Ubisoft?
The publisher or developer?
Publisher.
Both.
No. Yeah, but you guys have to clarify your questions.
How many have we got left?
Sims.
You have 4. 4 questions.
Okay. It's not Japanese.
Not Ubisoft. It's not EA. So it's one of these like Activision type games.
It didn't review. It did not review great.
Action adventure. What the fuck?
What year was the I think I know what it is.
What are you thinking? You can say it. I mean,
we got 4 questions. You got a couple questions.
You got some time here, bud.
I think it's that game. No, it doesn't matter because it was exclusive. But I thought it was the werewolf game on the PlayStation 4.
The whispering really bothers me.
I can't understand the word you're saying.
Discord is not picking it up for you.
Sorry. We gotta stop. Okay. Hit on. We got this. Action adventure. Didn't review too well. Came out last gen.
Didn't review great.
Not that game. Not the game for the PS4 that was exclusive. That was really trash.
What game were you thinking of?
Life of Black Tiger.
No, that fucking the one that everyone keeps talking about all of a sudden.
The Order 1886.
That game sucked.
Come on, man. I don't want to be beaten by this punk.
You guys did really well last time. You guys got it like 13 questions.
No, I got it in 13 questions. This beanie motherfucker didn't do nothing last time.
My God.
Beanie motherfucker. Wow.
What is this inner fighting?
I believe I told you it was People Can Fly, though, which you wouldn't have got without me. So I don't.
Sure, that's true.
You know. All right, Sims, buddy. We got to think here. Come on. Last gen. This is the last gen. It's our specialty. Dude.
So what year are we going? We've got 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Did this come out after 2015 and after?
Did it come out after 2015?
Including the year 2015. Okay, sure. That's good enough.
Okay, great. I got you.
Great. Narrowed down some years there. Great. Okay. Didn't review too well.
Now you're in the
open world-ish.
Did it come out after 2018?
You guys doing? Yeah, it did. That's a weird way to do it.
So 18, 19, 20. All right.
You only have 2 questions, though. That was a weird way to do it.
That was worth it. Now, right, Connor.
Worth.
Right? You don't have to go to word yet.
No, I do, but,
Right.
I mean,
so, January. Let's go back to January 2018. What came out in that month?
January 2018. Every month there. All right. You can do that.
You said after, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he did say after. So Daniel's giving us 2019 and 2020. So this came out.
Yeah. I was going to 2019 and 2020. Don't you worry. That was the hours worth of content right there.
All right. Well, 2019, shit year.
We need a publisher or something. We need that. I
have 2 questions.
So what we got?
What came out post 2019?
Remedy is still going. We got THQ. Was it THQ Nordic, Activision?
Remedy's not really a publisher; they're a developer.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, Control was good. So.
So who published Remedies?
For which one? Control was 505.
Fine. Yeah. Good poll there, Daniel. All right, cool. You think this is like an indie type game? That what we're going for? Maybe. He could be thinking of that. Open world ish.
Is this?
We don't know if it's. We know it's an action adventure though.
Is this game a indie game?
I would not describe this game as an indie game, though.
So we're saying AA, AAA. That was a question, yeah? So we've got one left.
Yeah. One question and the guess.
So it's AA, AAA. Didn't review well. 2018, 2019.
Review great.
2019, 2020. 2018, no.
So we're talking 6, 7, 7.5, 8-ish. Maybe predicted 8, or 9s and 8.5s, but probably didn't get it. Bit disappointing. 2018, 2019, 2020. It's not Spider-Man. Won't be Days Gone because they're amazing games. Come out in the Xbox One, PS4, maybe the PC.
No Switch.
No Switcheroonies.
Switch. No Switch here. Man, I have no idea.
Let's get one publisher. Let's talk about publishers.
Trying to get the game. I don't know if the publisher would help you this.
Okay, well, we know it's not EA, so it can't be something like,
not
like
Ubisoft.
Andromeda or something.
Maybe ask what you're doing.
Not Ubisoft. We know it's open world-ish. It wasn't made in Japan, so Square's not going to publish this. But he said it's kind of indie-like, so maybe we're too hung up on the publisher here.
No, he said it's not. He wouldn't say it was indie.
No, he said it's not. Okay. What are you thinking, Daniel? What is it? Maybe we could read it off his glasses. He's got it on screen.
Look at this way.
You know what I mean? I can't see it.
No, it's on this side. You can't see it.
I don't know. I want to ask if people were anticipating this game.
Ask a stupid question. Let's just do it because we're not going to get it.
Were people anticipating this game? Were people hyped for it leading up to it?
I would say so.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Okay, cool.
I want to say I was going to say maybe MEA or.
I was going to say A Way Out, but that's EA.
It's a good game.
I think that kind of reviewed what he's talking about though, like a 7-ish, right? That's kind of what it's going. Yeah. Fuck. People were anticipating it. 2019. Okay, what came out in 2019? There's Star Wars, Control, Concrete Genie.
2019 was shit.
2019.
No, when I look back at 2019, it was actually pretty good.
I didn't like 2019.
Control was the best game in that year.
Slay the Spire,
Star
Devil
Wars,
May Cry 5, and Star Wars.
Star Wars. Definitely Star Wars.
That Borderlands.
Control.
And Control. All 5 of those are great games.
Yeah, but
Slay the Spire, best
they're
game
all
of the year.
great games. They're not like. I mean,
I
think out of all of them, Control was the best game out of all of them.
No, Slay the Spire. I just told you.
He's just told me, Connor.
He just told you, bro.
Right. I'm gonna say.
Come to a consensus. What is the guess?
I don't think A Way Out came out in 2019.
Nah,
That's a EA published
2018.
2017, wasn't it?
Fuck.
Shout out to that It Takes Two, though. You see the game page ready to that?
Can't wait.
Looks amazing. Can't wait. Well excited.
Gold. I'm gold as well.
He's always a fun developer.
Joseph Fares.
Is it?
You don't have to guess if you don't want to guess, but
I want to guess. I'd rather be wrong than not at all. Go on, Connor. You pick one and I'll have one. We're wrong then.
I don't know. I was thinking Astral Chain, but that came out on Switch. That'd be a good one too. I really wish it was that.
I think that game reviewed better than just.
Okay. I don't know either. What is it, man?
Did you guys give up? You're gonna just guess?
No. I'm gonna guess something here. Let's think 2020. What was last year? It came out that was disappointing last year.
Not Cyberpunk.
Can't help you.
Sims, name all your favorite games from 2019 to 2020. You like that game.
Days Gone.
that would be perfect. That fits his soul.
You guys could just guess a game. I don't know if you're.
I want something to guess. I'm just trying to think of something to guess. I don't know. Fuck. It's not exclusive. That it is not.
Nope, not an exclusive.
Not exclusive.
It's open world-ish. It was not reviewed great. It was highly anticipated. Or
I have a
anticipated. What's your guess?
Can I go with my guess, Sims? Or do you got something?
Yeah, it's fun.
All right. Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Shadow reviewed pretty well. The game was released in, where's the date? That's not it. There it is. September 4th, 2020. Developed by Crystal Dynamics in Eidos Montreal. Published by Square Enix. It was Marvel's Avengers.
Sims, leave the podcast. You're done. We're done. Get out of here. Go. Just go.
God.
The game was open world-ish. The game is
Sims anymore. He is fired. He is no longer allowed on the show, people. He's done.
Bye, Sims.
The Avengers guy doesn't know who Vision is, can't predict this game, or whatever. Guess it.
Guess the game. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Doesn't even deserve to say goodbye to you people. We will wait for him to return because I'm not down here. I'm not down here.
He's got to hear us.
Put your fucking headset on. Get your damn headset on. Sims. How do you not get this one, bud?
I'm blaming
you. Guy. Why am I part of it? I didn't like this. I didn't even play this bullshit. I don't
know the game.
I do know the game. Is it open world-ish? I don't know. I just never even would have thought of that.
That's why I said it's an open world.
We should have went multiplayer route, or something. Fuck, man.
I think also what also probably affected your mindset was the Japanese part. Because yes, it was a Japanese publisher, but not developed. It was all European developed. So
hey, I was kind of close with the Tomb Raider. Kinda.
Yeah, you're in the ballpark.
In the ballpark, yeah.
But I think that game still reviewed pretty good.
Sure. Crazy.
Not as good as the other two.
Crazy.
Yes, Marvel's Avengers. I was gonna pick it one time.
What a pick! Damn. You would think that'd be the one that I was away too. I
thought you guys were gonna get it, and then I saw the downfall, and I was like, they're not getting
it. Just contemplating his whole life now. He's just.
I am sorry to do this to you,
Sims. You are now officially a DC fanboy now. So.
Superman.
The whole symbol, the Superman sign. Okay. Anyways, that was the Nerdic Podcast, episode 55.
Some would say it might be the last one.
And that might be the last one. Certainly for Sims it is. The Avengers guy. What the fuck, man? Disappointed. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and subscribe to us on the other platforms, the audio platforms, Spotify, Google Play, Apple. Leave us some nice reviews. Answer the question in the comments. Guys, anything else you'd like to say?
Yes. I think people need to take a step away from their little echo chambers at times, especially I'm not trying to call them out, but just kind of video game journalism in general, I think is getting very toxic, I guess would be the best word to put it. And I think that they need to start having more conversations and less accusations.
Yes. Maybe all of video games media shouldn't live in San Francisco, maybe.
And live on Twitter.
Yeah.
Let's have conversations with real people. That's I don't mean to have it as a downer at the end, but that's what I have to say.
Good, man. Say what you want to say. Sims.
Can't top that.
Sims can't top that.
Be better.
Be better. Be the change you want to see, right? That's always the saying, but we need to have more conversations right now, I think, than splitting each other.
And with that, thank you for watching. Stay hydrated. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.